Well, that was probably the most fucked up 30-second intro I've ever seen. I don't know about you all, but it glitched a bunch of times on my side.
Nope.
I didn't hear anyone speak.
So it was just me, where it was like, oh, shit, I can't. Okay, I'll go. By the way, welcome to Three Pagans on Tap. I got it right. Cool.
There we go. Third time's
this is the the pirate episode.
It's the pirate episode.
Episode number 3.
It's
the pirate episode. All right, and we have a special guest with us tonight, and that would be Mother Multiverse.
Hi.
Welcome.
We can't do pirates without Mother Multiverse.
Well,
That is absolutely right.
I mean,
And why is that, Mother Multiverse?
otherwise, because I am the creator of Vector Attack of the Meta Pirates. And, if you didn't invite me, you might get pirated. Who knows? I mean, really. Wouldn't that make sort of a sense? If it was truly the pirate episode, it'd be the episode where you're like, what happened? Why is the feed gone? What's going on? Yeah. So I dressed the part, obviously.
I have no idea what the hell happened.
That was weird.
She pirated the feed. Oh no.
Wait, really?
No,
I didn't mean
sorry.
to do it. Oh.
No, Card did it. He was just messing around.
I have all kinds of abilities. All right, so I wanted to kind of actually, Sareth, you've got something to start us with. So before I get into my madness,
All right. So, hail to the gods, hail to the ancestors, hail to the spirits, hail to the holy ones who have brought us all these drinks, hail to the holy ones down through the ages who have shared their techniques so that we can sit here today and enjoy these lovely drinks. Hail to the spirits of rum, to the slaves, to the workers, to the pirates, to the privateers. Hail to the holy ones who brought rum to us today. You are not forgotten, you are remembered. Hail to the holy ones. Hail to the holy ones. Hail to the holy ones. Thank you for this gift. Thank you for this rum, this whiskey. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's do how.
so I wanted to do one thing because I got home from doing our whiskey episode and got lambasted by a friend who basically said, I can't believe you drank that PBR swill at $18 a bottle when you can drink this, which is Revelstoke roasted pecan whiskey, for $14 a bottle. So here it is. And I can tell you just pouring it, it smells amazing. I mean, I may have had a little bit already. Not today. But
Yeah, this is the thing we keep talking about with you, Car. You pregame.
No, I did. I had a dragon's milk today, but that's not really pre-gaming.
It's called
only 11%.
research.
So it smells unbelievably like pecans. And it is, I'm going to drink it because it's here, but it is effing delicious. It almost tastes like buttered pecans. So I would assume that this with butter pecan ice cream and making a shake out of it would be flipping amazing. So hold on, because we already have a comment. Revelstoke is stellar. Pecan goes great with coffee. Tonight, drinking their honey whiskey with ginger beer. Thank you, Carly Hodges.
Nice.
So I got to tell you, for a super inexpensive whiskey, since I called the PBR one inexpensive, I would now say the PBR one's cheap and this one's inexpensive, though it's less than the PBR one. It's very, very good. So butter pecan ice cream, this milkshake, golden.
Yeah, that sounds pretty delicious.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
tastes delicious. Just on its own. Okay, go ahead. Who's next? Anybody? Bueller?
Mom, it's you.
Oh, okay, fine. All right, I'm gonna start ranting about rum and grog because I did the research, share what I've learned about this. So I looked up grog because I was like, grog, the drink of mighty pirates, is revealed in Monkey Island. I was like, okay, sounds good. What's grog? It turns out that grog is mostly just watered down rum. Now, it has a history and a reason. So, on the boats at the time, with water would start going bad. It would get algae in it, and it would grow like in the actual casks and stuff. People would get sick. So instead, they used beer at first. But beer, because it being like a lower potency, they had to give people like a gallon of beer a day to drink, which was just sort of too much. So they moved over to giving every sailor rum. And this is where we get songs like What Do You Do with a Drunken Sailor? Because sailors got drunk a lot on the boats. It was necessary because otherwise you would be, not able to drink anything. You'd be completely dehydrated. But at the same time, what happened was a lot of sailors, they would have a certain allotted amount of rum they would get. There was actually two people charged, but I can't remember the name of them. I think one was even called a totter because you'd get a tot of rum. You'd only get so much. But what would happen is instead of drinking them regularly throughout the day, they would save them up and get utterly wasted while they were on the boats. Eventually, an admiral got sick of it. His name was Admiral Vernon. He's like, I'm going to fix this problem. Because people were getting hurt, too. Like, a drunken sailor goes to try and fix, like, a main line or whatever. Like, they go up, they fall out. Like, bad stuff happens. So he's like, okay, we're going to start watering it down when we give it to them. And this had a couple different things. One, they didn't get drunk as fast because it wasn't possible. Two, because it was watered down, they had to drink it right away. Because if they didn't, it would still get the same algae problem. So it kept it working for storage and being clean and safe, but they couldn't get as drunk on it, at least for the most part. Now, this Admiral Vernon, he was known for wearing this coat, and it was I think, grogum. It was this sort of material that had a lot of gum in it. And so it was really stiff. You wouldn't want it for underwear, as basically they said, but it was water repellent. But he's known for his grogum coat, and so they started calling this drink grog. Now, because they didn't want to entirely rip these sailors off, all of them, generally every time they took something from them, they gave them something else. So they started getting increased rations of other things, tea, coffee, but they would also get some sugar. And so a lot of times what would happen was they would take, particularly with Admiral Vernon and grogum, they'd start adding lime to it just a few months before they started finding out that was preventing scurvy. So lime and scurvy, that was definitely a thing, and it's where we get terms like limey and things like that. But basically, yeah, rum is watered down, or not rum. Grog is watered down rum with some lime and some sugar in it for the most part. There's this weird kind of thing, too, where they talk about bumbo. And bumbo was more the pirate version of it. I think they're kind of about the same, honestly, because they're both just sugar and rum and stuff. Like, people who were getting grog, which would just be the rum and the lime, would add sugar into it on the boats. It's just, I'm pretty sure pirates, they would add more rum and probably more sugar, and it just tasted a little better. But they would call it bumbo to sort of separate it. So, what I'm drinking... I got a couple drinks. Am I going to go through all of them at once, or do you guys want me to take a break here somewhere? So this is what I'm working with.
One drink.
Okay. This is what I'm working with. And this is for Naval Grog. Naval Grog, we got... I don't know if this is visible or not. Oh, no. Anyhow, I'm just going to probably read it. It's 1 ounce of rum, 4 ounces of water, 1 ounce of fresh lime, a teaspoon of brown sugar, and half a spent lime shell. I tasted it a moment ago, and honestly, it wasn't either sweet or rum enough for me at its concentration. It was like you can't taste any of it. It just tasted like I'm drinking really intense lime water. So you're all supposed to throw what's left of it, you know, in there. So, it's not too bad. It's not like a party drink. You're not gonna like be slamming these down or anything. But you could like sip on it and get just maybe a tiniest buzz, but this is more like a relaxing kind of thing. It's very still sour despite having like 2 teaspoons of sugar in here.
Lime will do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lime tends to be pretty intense.
Okay.
All right, Sareth,
If
Malek.
that's it. That's the one drink.
So I can leave the screwball for another time, or I can try it now.
You do whatever makes you happy, brother.
Yeah, what the hell? So on a whim, I picked this up while I was picking up the rum that I have for this show. It's Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey. It's 70 proof, and I'm going to give it a shot, which is good because that's all I got. That's really good. I was expecting to be disgusted. It is what it says on the tin. It is peanut butter whiskey. And actually it's not smoky at all. It's really smooth. It's like drinking peanut butter and whiskey. It's really tasty.
Nice. I've yet to try that, though. I've heard good things, so.
Melkor in the Void says, careful with that if you're prone to heartburn.
Yeah. That is not a whiskey I would go to. I picked it up for shits and grins. If I was doing a 5-star rating on it, it'd probably be about 2.5 because it's not my favorite flavor combination, but it's not bad. I walked into this one thinking this is going to suck, but actually it's not bad.
So I'm thinking like chocolate ice cream, peanut butter whiskey, milkshake. You've now got a Reese's alcoholic milkshake.
So what I'm hearing is next we need to do a milkshake episode.
Apparently we have to do a milkshake episode. I don't know where the hell
If it brings all the boys to the yard.
And I'm not the only one who thought that. Carly Hodges. So
it's definitely it would be excellent for a mixer, but I wouldn't drink it alone.
right. But with chocolate ice cream, kind of hard to go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
True.
And Lauren Faithful says, do it! So apparently we have to have a milkshake episode.
Yep.
So add it to the list. Actually, on our Discord, you can add it to the list.
Yeah, whoever wants it.
We have an episode suggestions to review. Somebody just put milkshake drinks on there, and then we'll know.
Yes, come to our Discord. Throw it in the Discord.
Yep.
Please.
Please. It's like nobody's on our Discord. We've got quite a few people in there, considering we just started this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 50. Considering we're on episode 3, I feel pretty
There
good.
we go. Thank you, Scubas.
Already on there. All right, so Malek, you're up next, right?
Yep. So I am reviewing first Havana Club, which is a Puerto Rican rum, but apparently based on a recipe from Cuba, because white people.
Because white people.
Like literally. So I don't know if my camera's going to pick this up, but you can see the face of the founder there on the bottle, and that is a white man. That is a white man.
Yay, colonialism.
Right? So I haven't done any research even into the rum that I'm drinking, but I'm going to guess that what happened is that a plantation owner took a Cuban rum recipe and then went to Puerto Rico with it, because that's probably how that happened, because colonialism. But it's actually a fairly tasty. I keep wanting to say whiskey, even though it's rum.
Right, rum.
Damn it. Fairly
Okay,
strong.
the more you drink, the more those go away.
Right. Fairly strong alcohol smell, and kind of briny smell to it almost. You smell the oak and you smell the sugar, but there's almost this kind of salty smell in the background.
Like the ocean?
Kind of, yeah.
Interesting.
And it becomes more pronounced in the flavor. My brain actually interprets it as olives, which you would think is really gross. It's not, because it's kind of a smooth, salty flavor to it. It's not like salty. It's not like somebody, dumped salt in my drink. But there's just this like almost hint of saltiness to it that my brain wants to interpret as olives for whatever reason, because brains are weird. Mostly I get oak and spice and sugar, a little bit of heat, nothing bad. This is what I would call like a mid-shelf whiskey, or damn it, not whiskey, rum. I'm going to do that all night. It's going to be great. But I had a train of thought. Anyway, it's not like kicking you in the teeth. It's not like drinking cheap vodka. It's actually really pleasant to sip, which is nice, because most of the rums that I've had aren't, because most of the time when I drink rum, I was a broke college student, so I was buying like Sailor Jerry and Sareth has Kraken. I'm going to spoil that for y'all. I got a bad story about Kraken. We're not going to go into that.
Well, we'll hear it after Sarah talks about Kraken. Trust me. Yeah. Depending on how many drinks you're in at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. Yeah, I would rate this a solid. Objectively, of the rums I've had, I would say this is a solid 4 out of 5. For me, on like a personal scale, I would rate this a 3 out of 5, because I'm just not that big of a rum fan. But it's good.
Gotcha. So by the way, I didn't give a number on the Rebel Stoke. I think I gave the PBR a 2.5. Rebel Stoke's a solid 3.5, maybe a 4.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I mean, it's really, really good for what it, not even for what it is. I'm going to drop that statement completely. It's really good. Period.
Excellent.
All right, so now on to rums. So this is George Ocean rum from the West Indies. It's a spiced rum. So it's 70 proof. And according to TotalWine.com, because why not go there and look, right?
Might as well.
George Ocean, Jason Davis, is the rum. George Ocean. Spiced rum. Somebody just asked the question in the comments. From the West Indies. It's got a screw-off cap, so instantly that's like, yeah. But, I mean, the $18 PBR whiskey out of cork. Probably $3 of what it costs. And you can definitely, it's super intense in the smell. I mean, you can smell the alcohol even though it's only 70 proof. But you can also smell like vanilla and cinnamon, which I guess makes sense considering it's a spiced rum.
Yep.
Interesting. There's a pretty good burn going down on the first sip. Super vanilla on the back end. So I'm not getting a whole lot of the cinnamon taste. It's mostly just, I don't know that I even call it a spiced rum, having had like Captain Morgan's, which is a spiced rum. It's more of a vanilla rum. It's not bad. It's not great. And that's the good of my good, better, best. So I guess that's probably good that it's not bad. But it could be better.
It's also probably important to note for listeners that rum does tend to be a lot cheaper than, say, whiskey. Like, my mid-shelf rum was like $1, and like the expensive rums that I didn't buy were like $35, $40. So
I may have gone a bit overboard on my best.
I mean, is anyone surprised?
Not really. Gee, the brewer went overboard? I'm shocked.
So, so this Scioscia is ode. Good burn or good burn? Good burn, not good burn. If that makes any sense. Jason said, give it some Coke and ice and it sounds delicious. Well, oddly enough, I have some Coke here. Jeez. Apparently my family doesn't have to be here because Melkor gives me shit too. Car going overboard on booze? Say it ain't so. All right, so apparently my family doesn't have to be here for me to have crap given to me.
Oh no, come on now.
You know what? It's worse with Coke.
Worse with Coke.
So the rest of it is right over here. I'd rather drink it straight and have a little bit of a burn. So,
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That may be one of the most important ratings you could ever get for rum. Better or worse with Coke?
Actually,
on a rating on this, 2.25, and that's being generous.
Yeah,
it's fine for what it is. But I won't buy it again. I mean, I'd much rather buy Captain Morgan's than George Ocean.
Yeah.
And
So-
Captain Morgan sounds more like a pirate than George Ocean. Although George Ocean, pretty damn good name. But
So for those of us uncultured heathens who don't know their rums, where does Captain Morgan sit?
it's a spiced rum.
Low grade, mid grade, high.
Upper low end.
yeah.
Upper low end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I would put it. So
No, I don't have black heart. Sorry.
No.
Put that one in a cake. Speaking of the rum I just did. So rum cake, it would probably be fine.
Yeah.
So all right.
Malek, you want to go up? Mother?
Yeah.
Mother, yep.
Mother? Okay. Go.
Mother.
Yeah.
Mother.
Throw Mother under the.
Mother.
This is the next one. Same stuff, but mixed very differently with a few extra things. This is Bumbo. So this is the pirate version. This got 2 ounces of rum, 1 ounce of water, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. The actual recipe also calls for a quarter of nutmeg, but I'm allergic, so that's not happening. So I'm gonna give it a shot and see how this is compared to the grog.
Oh, Jesus.
That is a lot tastier. The cinnamon really works out on it. It's a lot sweeter. It's a lot rummier. I would definitely say if we're giving ratings, the grog honestly would give it like a 2 to a 1 because I probably wouldn't drink it. It just feels like I'm drinking lime water. I can't taste really the rum, and I can barely taste the sugar in it. This, on the other hand, it's like this cinnamony, delicious kind of thing, and I actually like it. As my other quick comment though on grog, I wanted to put, I find it fascinating because when you look at grog, especially Bumbo, when it's just like some like water, some sugar, and some flavoring, we've been doing rum and Coke forever, really. When you think about it, it's about the same kind of thing. It's just we didn't have, the carbonation and the caffeine and possibly the cocaine at one point, but that's besides the point. Yeah. But we didn't have
Emily
so I'd give the Bumbo like a 3.5. Yeah. Go ahead.
Mother Emily would like to know, how much lime water did you have in it?
It calls for a full ounce, so I got a full ounce in there, and that was a lot of lime water. It's very limey, even with 5 ounces of water and everything else. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is like, on a historic level, I find it fascinating that it's like, well, no, this was like survival stuff. Like, this alcohol had a purpose to keep people alive on the boat, and you throw the lime in so you don't get scurvy. It would be perfectly fine. Like, when I say it's very drinkable, I mean as in, if I had to drink this on a boat to live, this wouldn't be so bad to have to drink every day. On the other hand, if I'm drinking it to enjoy myself, I am going to probably go for the Bumbo because that's a much more enjoyable drink.
So Laurel and Faithful said, try saying synonym 5 times fast.
No. I refuse.
And then I got crap because I told Gwyn that I was going to do this with a pirate accent, and then I didn't. So,
I mean,
sorry, not doing it. But
It's
I'm not saying a pirate won't be around later, but not doing it right now. Let's see here. Anything else that's been... Oh, yeah. Emily Hall says, preventing scurvy is a plus.
it is.
Yep.
It's,
You know,
It is.
your
It really is.
explanation of grog reminds me of LaCroix.
So it tastes like crap. I'm not from Michigan, so I probably just offended a shit ton of people. But I effing hate LaCroix. I find that it tastes like water with some fizz in it, and like somebody dunked a sweaty sock in it or something. So
It's been near lime.
right, exactly. It's anyway, yeah.
I did a lime once. Like, made a black tea, pine tea, vitamin C, and Captain Morgan mixture. It was really good. That sounds really good.
Yep.
That sounds really tasty.
Again, being given shit, pirate accent, and mispronounce everything.
He's already got half of that.
Yeah.
Give the guy some fucking credit.
Oh my gosh! I'm also getting a bunch of LaCroix is terrible. So
Yeah, it's
Makes
okay.
it better.
I give my friend Jean shit for having LaCroix because she likes to drink it. It's been in the same area as the fruit, but I'm not sure it's been actually added to it. It's like the what do they call that? Where the essence of the thing is in it, but it's not actually in it.
yeah, it says LaCroix is water that has been in the same room as a fruit. That's owed.
It looked longingly at a lime once.
Yep.
That could be in me, but it never will be.
Thanks for that image, Sareth.
It's kind of like your PBR whiskey. It's been around the line for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, who's next?
that's Malek.
All right.
Under
Sounds
the
good.
deal.
Also,
I'm not
I'm
calling him under
already
the bus
because I'm doing this on an empty stomach. So, you know.
Oh, what a good choice.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's great. I am drinking now Sailor Jerry, which is Captain Morgan, but for edgy teens. Um, I mean, what do you want?
Edgy 21-year-old is what you mean.
Yes, 21-year-old, because I would never encourage the delinquency of a minor.
Right, yes. Edgy 21-year-olds. You're right. Okay,
Right.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
On the pirate episode, I would never encourage the delinquency of a minor. So this is a Caribbean rum with spice, caramel, and other natural flavors. It is, however, 92 proof, 46% alcohol by volume. And this brings up something that I wanted to bring up last episode and forgot to. Generally speaking, with alcohol, higher alcohol by volume means more flavor, but is also more expensive for the distillery or brewery usually to produce, which is why you see a lot of edgy college kids says Josie, and UK teenagers can be edgy with it, says Ode.
Right, yes, yeah. 18.
Yep. Christ.
You know,
The
you're
freaking
on an
loser.
empty stomach, so if you've seen Christ at this point, maybe you should stop.
So Gemma, who just commented, for cheap tastes and cheaper budgets,
Oh my God, Finn actually showed up.
is actually from the UK. So, what did Finn say?
Here I am
Here
directed.
I am, direct today.
Figured. So all we need is a third Odinson.
More Odinsons.
I actually like that better, and it's because I've got such a damn sweet tooth. It's got a lot more burn to it, and you can tell that the sugar, spice, and everything nice was added to cover up the cheap liquor flavor.
That's legit. And just a reminder for our listeners, watchers, this is Sailor Jerry. You know, the off-brand Sailor Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Not Sailor Moon.
Yeah, it's the drunk Sailor Moon. It's okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
She just throws empty bottles at the enemies. It's all good.
I would watch that. I would
I would
100% watch that. Like, yeah. I've watched JoJo's. I would watch that.
Nice.
That's fair. Yeah.
Way to go, Gemma. Way to be on
Getting
point.
plastered by moonlight. Wait, no. Oh.
You can smell the sugar. You can smell the spice. You can also smell the caramel flavor, which is
from a Bud Light. It is the one called Sailor Jerry. You know, we keep this up, Mother Multiverse, we're gonna have a whole damn theme song.
Oh, like trust me, if I wasn't here, I'd probably be typing it right now and trolling you with it, you know, by now.
As you do.
Be like, here it is. Yep, as I have done.
Emily.
I Oompa Loompa somebody this weekend.
Oh, Emily Hall, the more Odinsons you have, the more ballast you have when you need to toss someone over.
I'm going to remember that, by the way. Hopefully. So this has the spice and like other flavors, the caramel flavoring smell to it that I just associate with rum because mostly I've had cheap rum because broke college student. So it's honestly kind of a fond memory smell, which is neat. And yeah, it tastes like every other mid to lower shelf rum. It tastes like Captain Morgan. It tastes not quite like Kraken because Kraken is a little more heavily spiced to me, but It tastes like, if you've had Captain Morgan, you know what this tastes like, which isn't bad. It probably could use some Coke, but it's not bad. All right, somebody else go.
All right.
Here you go.
Let me just take that through the camera.
So I have here, this is Myers rum. This is 100%. It says it's 100% fine Jamaican rum. We're going to find out just how fine this is. It was $15 for the container I've got in my hand, which is 750 mil.
So fifth.
40%. Yeah, it's a fifth. It's 40% ABV. So what is that, 80 proof? Yeah.
Yep.
And I actually have this in my house,
So I am going to see what this is like.
but not because I bought it.
I want to remind the viewers that I drink most of my drinks out of a horn cup. So the flavor profile I get is a little different. Because the horn does things.
That's what she said.
Those things.
Yep.
Couldn't stop myself.
Oof.
I'm sorry, that actually sounds like an amazing pickup line.
So there is
things.
definitely an alcohol smell coming off of this. I mean, keep in mind this crap's $15 for a fifth. So
Yeah. Sounds like bad decisions in 8 a.m. classes with sunglasses. Yes, that's precisely what both Taylor Jerry and Meyer rum smell like.
yeah. I mean, the
That
bottle's plastic.
looks like bad decisions. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
I picked this up, looked at it, and went, well, it's one of the two. I didn't go to my usual guy, so I didn't have the kind of rum selection he's got. Maybe another time. But I said, well, this is cheap, and I guess I'm going to be known as the cheap Odinson on this show because, oof. All right, here we go. I'm going to try this. Oh, God, this smells really strong. A lot milder than I thought it would be. I'm not actually twitching. So, probably a 1.5. It's not very good. The spice is towards the back of it. It just kind of hits you all at once, and it goes down smooth, but it's really not that great. You know what? I actually have something I can mix it with. This is Zevia. It's not Coke, but it works.
There
Well,
you go.
it's cola,
Yep.
but it's not like having a rum and Coke. We'll try a little shot of this and see what I think.
Yes, because Gwen said it's better with cola.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It is. There's the twitch. Sometimes when I get these high alcohol cheap drinks, it gives me twitches. So the oof, I would not have this again. It's actually worse with the cola.
That's not a good face.
I have two rums that are worse with cola.
Nope. I'm gonna wash this horn out with water right quick. Damn. I did not care for that.
Wow.
All right, so
Keeping in mind that I am not a rum drinker, so
right. Gemma wanted to know if we'd have a coconut rum in this, and what our opinion was on Malibu.
I thought I was going to pick it up, but I didn't end up doing so. I should have picked it up.
I did not do a coconut rum either. I think Malibu's fine for what it is. I think there are better coconut rums out there, and we will get it covered in a future episode.
Yep. Somebody
I
toss that on the Discord,
do have a-
please.
Pineapple rum. So that's a thing.
I think you just volunteered.
Wait, like right away? Oh,
I can go next
That's a
if
bad
you're not
idea.
ready.
Yeah, well, come
All
on.
right.
We're trying to take a turn order here. Otherwise,
All
it's
right.
anarchy. Oh wait, it's the
All right,
pirate episode.
Sarah, you still have to
Anarchy is the
give
point.
Huh?
you still have to give this a rating.
Oh, I gave it like a 1.5.
A 1.5. Okay.
And it actually downgrades to a 1 with the Coke.
Okay.
I don't know. It does something really funkin' weird because on the back end, it hits you all the spice at once. So when you drink it, it's smooth. It comes on smooth. I was like, oh, this isn't so spice.
All right, so the next thing I'm doing is El Dorado, which is a white rum, but it has been cask aged for 3 years.
Huh.
So way, way more than the 5 seconds of last week.
We are going to do nothing but
I've
rag.
never done that one.
Nothing but ragging. Love it.
I'm just, I have to get the PBR thing out all the time because if I don't, everybody else will give me crap about it. Shit, I got back here from Traverse City and all people did was give me crap about it. So.
Good. I encourage this. I'm such a friend.
Bestest.
Emily Hall said that 5 seconds will never live itself down. You put it on a damn bottle, it's not going to live itself down. So on the nose, it smells like chocolate and spice. Which is weird. And alcohol, obviously. But it's way more viscous than the last one, so it kind of lingers for a while on the tongue. But I'm getting like clove, maybe some ginger, a little bit of a kick to it. Definitely the alcohol bite's there. This one it's 40% alcohol, so 80 proof. It's not bad at all, but per the norm, try it with a little bit of Coke because you have to have a little bit of mixer. I mean, unless it's,
Unless it's me.
unless it's an $80 bottle or something like that, or you didn't think to bring a mixer with you.
I'm always prepared. Always. As I sit here on an empty stomach with no mixers for the rum episode.
You had some soup, didn't you?
I had like 3 bites.
There you go. I've got to leave here and go to an autumn equinox with my family.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
Outdoors at a fire. I may catch on fire because I'll have enough alcohol in me. Who knows?
Please don't.
Yeah, it'll make it hard to do the next episode.
It really will.
I'll make sure I send you all the links just so somebody knows how to get in.
Thanks.
The chocolate actually comes through more with the Coke in it. So the chocolate that was on the nose, I taste more with the Coke in it, which is interesting.
Is that a
Go ahead.
positive note?
Yeah, it is.
Is that a positive note?
Yeah. I mean, I like it. I would give this probably a 3.5 out of 5. So it's very good. It's all the same as Revelstoke for the whiskey that I did earlier. I think we're about in the same place.
So on par with a $14 bottle of whiskey. It's good stuff.
Again, you may only be paying $14 for the bottle of whiskey. I think it's better than a $14 bottle of whiskey. So I'm trying to look to see any of these. I have no idea who. Oh, that's actually Finn. Finn did an empty stomach, no mixer a couple of weeks ago on a Zoom call I did. And I'm not sure Finn remembers much of what we talked about.
Oh, no.
Oh, geez. And now we're getting Hail Dictinus. So if you don't listen to the Three Pagans and a Cat podcast, Dictinus is a patron god we have made up, who is the patron god of all podcasts and YouTube channels for mispronunciation of things. Mostly because I mispronounce everything. So, anyway.
Wonderful.
All right, that's it. 3.5. Who's next? Mother Multiverse, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, because I'm apparently extremely prescient, I have a non-alcoholic beverage prepared here because there was a non-alcoholic grog that I saw a recipe for. So, it's 5 ounces of ginger beer or ginger ale, teaspoon of brown sugar, squirt of lime, and about a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon. I mixed one of these up earlier and tried it out. You know, it makes me think of a cider. There's some other stuff that could be added in that I'm just going to say I don't have. I don't have all the things, like some of the things I didn't have access to, so this is the closest I can get. You might need a little more spice in it to really give it a more groggy, spiced rum kind of flavor, but it's pleasant. Like, it actually is pretty tasty. It makes me think more of a cider. But, like, if this was served in a punch bowl at a function, I would definitely drink it. I don't know how to, like, scale it against, like, alcohol, like, because, you know, it's not. But if it came down to just, is this a, like, tasty drink? Yeah, like, I would drink this. I probably wouldn't drink too much of it because I think the spices wouldn't be quite as smooth as, say, like, a soda or a punch. So I'd probably take it a little slower. But, you know, yeah, it's serviceable, pretty good. Like 3, probably wouldn't give it a 4 out of 5 because, like, it's not. I don't know, but it's good. 3.5. I'm gonna probably keep doing 3.5s because they kind of work for me. Yeah, it's not bad. It's really not bad.
That. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Sarah.
Yeah, I would definitely not be upset with this if this were at a Halloween party or something.
Oh, okay.
Although throwing something in to spike it might be better, but I'd definitely drink it.
So my last drink of the evening. Well, actually, I have another whiskey if we have time for it, but if not, that's okay. The next rum I have is called the Kraken. It is black spice rum, 94 proof. It's damn near paint thinner. So I have never had this, just like I've never had the Myers rum, and I think I'm gonna maybe keep the Myers rum around for like rum cakes, but not much else, because I wouldn't offer that. Like, no bueno is an offering. Yeah, I would like this to be a 3.5, but I don't know. I've never had it. So here we go. Oh, also, I really dig the art.
The art is phenomenal. I really dig the art of the Kraken.
The Kraken. I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Exactly.
Love it. Shit, that's a little more than a shot. Oh well. The Kraken will fuck you up. Oh, incidentally, the Kraken.
You released the Kraken. You weren't able to stop it.
So Kraken is what Finn was drinking on that Zoom call when he got. Yeah, it was a great time.
So the Kraken is actually, unlike what a lot of people think, the Kraken is Scandinavian folklore. The Kraken dwells off the coasts of Norway and Greenland and terrorizes nearby sailors. The Kraken does not originally come from Greece, although for some reason, because of Clash of Titans, everybody thinks it does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what? This is a lot less pungent alcohol smell than the Myers rum. Clearly, at the very least, these folks know what the hell they're doing with it. So some of the spice comes right up, and it's not like it punches you in the nose just on smelling it. This should be interesting. Ooh, that's dangerous. I like it. And I am not a rum drinker. Ooh. That's 94 proof of dangerous. I am not feeling that kind of alcohol burn. There's a warm settling in my stomach that's starting up here and it's slowly working its way down like a decent whiskey. But it's not like, I'm going to take your throat out with all my tentacles. It's a lot more subtle than I gave it credit for. And the spice doesn't kick you in the mouth like the Myers does. Mind you, this is a $5 difference. This is like $20 at my local liquor store. $5 difference. Get this. I'd say this is probably a 3.5. This is really good.
Finn said, hence the reason you can drink a damn near whole bottle during a Zoom call.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Yeah, this I would offer. The Myers rum make me good for a rum cake or maybe watering your plants. The Kraken, that's a good 3.5, solid 3.5. That's really dangerous shit. 90. I'm not feeling it's a 94 proof.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie says, that's dangerous? Well, yeah, it's Kraken.
Yep.
That's really good. That's really good. Spices.
Sareth becomes a meme.
Again.
So feel free to take care of that.
Yeah, that. Yeah, the spice doesn't kick you in the mouth at the end. It's present throughout. It's smooth. It's warm. You know you're drinking something, but it's not like it's going to take your head off, which is also, I'm guessing, why most people find this so dangerous, because you don't feel like you're drinking anything high octane, and yet it's damn near paint thinner.
I don't know. I'm working on 120 proof.
Oh my gosh, I want some of that. That is some primo stuff right there, folks. If you get your tentacles on a crack and do so. Actually, you know what? I did this with the other drink. I'm going to try it with this one.
Good.
Or with
Coke, yeah.
It's Zevia Coke, so it's sort of Coke.
It's cola.
Yeah, it's cola. It's not like drinking a Coke. Oh, gods, I hope this tastes better than the last one. Yeah. It doesn't, like, bring it to the next level, so I wouldn't change the star rating, but it's not bad as a mixer.
Carl, will you throw Melkor's comment up on the screen, please?
that one?
Yep.
Goddamn right it is. Oof.
Yeah. So we've talked about this to some degree before, but yeah, like the use of entheogens in general and alcohol in particular is relatively well documented in ancient cultures and in today's world for just putting you in an altered state, because drunkenness is an altered state of mind. Carr and Sareth have both been on drunken divination, like not a bad way to do it.
Yeah.
I've done it myself. Actually, Mother Multiverse was there one time when a deity demanded that I drink an offering, and then I was drunk for the rest of the night, and yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, I will say too that Malek's mead that they got me for a honeymoon type occasion, drinking it, I had past life experiences popping up simultaneously. It was good, but I wasn't really expecting that. So that's a thing. I don't know, it's just a thing.
I warned you. I did warn you. I put a
You
lot
did.
of magic in
There must have
All
been some magic in that old mead I had found. Okay, but
that.
Was it to me again?
Look, I know that all the department stores have started stocking their Christmas, but I am not ready for that shit yet.
sorry.
So I have from Foursquare Brewery in Barbados, Sagacity.
Sagacity?
Sure. It says Sagacity on it.
Oh,
I
God.
believe there's more ways we can pronounce this.
Sagacity.
Damn Dictinus. So this is a blended rum. So they make the rum in a single barrel. They put half of it in Madeira wine casks and half of it in bourbon casks and age it. And then they remix it together after 12 years.
Damn. All right, then.
And this is a 12-year-old rum.
Dare I ask how much that shit costs?
We were at just shy of $90 for the fifth.
Jesus.
I believe it.
Probably drinks like it, too.
Let me just say that my drinks were helped tonight by Tiffany's Wine and Spirits in Kalamazoo, Michigan. So there you go.
Very cool.
And Saga City apparently sounds like something that would be a Sim City ripoff.
I mean, kind of.
According
It
to
sounds like a really cheap Final Fantasy VII knockoff town. Welcome to Saga City. We have swords. Welcome to Saga City.
Holy fuck.
We have swords.
Tell me how it is.
It smells amazing. I mean, you can definitely smell the alcohol. It's 96 proof. So,
Christ, you better be able to.
you know, so, it's high ABV, but wow. It smells amazing. You definitely smell the alcohol in it, but as a matter of fact, it may be burning off my mustache, but it's very fucking, it smells great. I can't tell you what it smells like. It's like there's no like notes to it. It just smells great.
Okay.
It's a little floral in the nose, but wow. It's a little floral to drink.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you wouldn't expect that from a rum. You get the burn a good 5 seconds later. Like when it's down to about here, your gullet goes, "Ooh, that burns a little." But you don't taste it on the front end, which is kind of weird. You definitely get oak tannin. I've made mushroom dishes with Madeira wine for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm used to the Madeira taste, but I really don't taste it even though it's been aged in a Madeira wine barrel, or at least half of it has.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to describe it, which is weird.
So it's good.
It's fucking delicious is what it is. But at that price, it probably should be.
Yeah.
It better be, yeah.
I mean,
So.
this we're expecting it's going to be,
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, cork.
yeah. Oh,
So-
beautiful.
Um,
I love that.
and 12 years of aging is not bad. And it's from Barbados. I mean, if you're going to pick a pirate rum, is any place better than Barbados for that?
No.
Malek
Not
is
really.
thinking. So I might add Coke to it, which seems like a crime.
That hurts a little.
Yeah, well, everybody
I
has
mean-
that.
Do what you want.
Finn asked,
It's for science. It's for science.
could the floral be caused by wine casks?
That'd be my guess.
Yeah, yep, that would be where the floral smell is coming from, and I guess a little bit of taste. I definitely get a ton of oak tannin in it, which is probably coming from the bourbon casks.
I mean, it was also in oak barrels for 12 years. Like, makes some sense.
Right, yeah. Holy balls. With Coke, it's way better.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
so I would say straight, it's a 4.8. With Coke, it's
Wow.
probably a 5.
Wow, that's our first
Wow.
5.
Yeah.
That's a good drink.
Damn.
You need to bring that to me.
Car, I'm coming to your house.
Oh, I thought it was Sarah saying it. It's my wife who's like, you need to bring that to me.
I mean, I appreciate and I reflect her sentiment.
Yeah.
Especially because I took a bullet for all of you with that fucking Myers rum.
Wow. That is amazing. So the good news is, like, Quinn gets to drink all of these later.
Right?
Mhm.
They sit at the house. That's why I buy fifths.
Mm-hmm.
It's because then they get to sit at the house and other people in the house get to drink it, like Jackson and Ode and Gwen. So it's not a bad thing for them. Jason Davis said, my interest has been piqued.
Mm-hmm. Mine as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty rough on alcohol, because I make it. So, yeah, but it's really, I mean, a 4.8 just out of the bottle is freaking amazing.
Yeah. No, that's a really high rating.
Yeah, yep. If you look at my Foursquare, or not a Foursquare, Untapped. If you look at my Untapped, I have no beers rated anywhere near that. Even ones I make. So this is really, really good, even if I did mispronounce the name of it.
There you go.
I mean, my whole family is looking forward to drinking.
I mean, it's a $90 bottle. Like, I would also be looking forward to drinking it. Like,
Out of Equinox, we're getting shit faced.
I mean, I have to go to work tomorrow, so I think Jackson's on a close shift, and that's about it. So, anyway, yeah, that's where I'm at on it. 4.8 just out of the bottle, 5 with Coke.
very nice.
Beautiful.
At some point, not next episode, but at some point, I'm going to get a barrel-proof bourbon and taste it on air, and y'all are going to, like, shit yourselves because it's going to be, like, 150 proof or something, and it's going to be wonderful. I'm also going to cough my lungs out. But it's gonna be
Well, at some point, I'll have Jack Daniel's Sinatra on here, which is, if you've not had it, amazing.
No,
I have not, but I've heard good things. But also, it's like 200 some a bottle. and-
About $2.50 a bottle, yeah. Yep.
Christ.
Yeah. But $2.50 a fifth, but it's flipping amazing.
You know,
So I got
it's
one more.
Please go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead, Mother.
okay then. Well, from one captain to another, we're working with a little bit of pineapple rum here, Captain Morgan brand. Now, when it comes to gaming, there's a certain need to be a certain way. If you need to be able to perform and entertain people, you need to have your energy up. And, well, there's a gamer drink of choice, and that gamer drink of choice is, of course, Mountain Dew. Now, Mountain Dew and rum would not be what I would consider the most appetizing drink in normal cases, especially not spice rum, but with a pineapple rum, it actually works out quite well. Now, as you can see, we have our drink here. And what really tops it all off is that, it has grown quite cloudy. Can we see it at all, or have they disintegrated? Well, in any case, that spilled. In any case, I also garnered 6 Skittles. Now, the Skittles that have gone in here, for a short while, once the color bleaches out, it looks like you have teeth floating in the bottom of your glass. I think has a certain aesthetic quality to it. So, as for what this ended up being a mix with, it was about 5 ounces of Mountain Dew, 1 ounce of the pineapple rum. And I had to experiment a little because, well, to be perfectly honest, it was very vile the first time I hadn't had to water it down. But this, very sweet. And if you have enough sugar running in your system, well, you're going to be able to run a pretty entertaining game. Okay, I'm going to check out now. Thank you all for listening to me, and I'll let Mother Multiverse come back in so they can tell you a thing about Mountain Dew.
Appreciate you, Vector. Good seeing you.
Enjoy, Captain.
So,
He took it quick. That was
it's the
fun.
right episode for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't quite sure how that was going to go. Anyhow, yeah. So Mountain Dew originally was a moonshine flavoring agent. It was just used for throwing into moonshine to make it taste like not just burning. Pepsi bought it, and the original stuff had a hillbilly on the bottle because of what it had originally been, and it was only later they rebranded and tried to sell it as like, you know, energy drink, sports drink, gaming fuel kind of thing. But it's become pretty much a staple, especially in the, like, you know, tabletop RPG series, that like Mountain Dew is the drink of choice. So I felt like we had to do like a Mountain Dew mixer. It's very sweet. Like, this is like a sugar drink. Like, this is really sugary.
Skittle juice.
What?
Oh, one of the comments was, "Oh, adult Skittle juice. I never considered it."
Yeah.
Sorry, Mother. Continue.
I'm gonna probably tone it down and say it's a 3, despite the fact that I like worked on this and stuff. But no, like, there might be some perfect balance of it, and, you know, throwing a little squirt of lemon in, I think, helps. But, you know, it's a really sugary drink. If you need like energy, because it's just a thing. If you're doing really comedy heavy games, you need to be quick, and you need to say jokes so fast the crappy ones just fly by and people laugh at the good ones. So yeah, it'd be my recommendation for a good gaming drink. This would be fine. I might rate it a 4. For I'm doing it for anything else, probably only a 3.
Fair.
Tell you what,
As for the actual straight rum itself,
Shot in the bottle. Perfect.
Where's Vector now?
smiling.
I don't know.
down.
Vector has better sense than me.
Vector has better sense than me. Quote of the night.
Yeah, yeah, probably. Well, they're not as big a drinker. They got things to do. Got plots
fair.
and schemes to run. Reality to topple. You know, they can't just be drinking all the time. I mean, didn't you hear the very gentlemanly tone about everything?
I mean, I've met Vector. It's kind of a
Ditto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
No,
I mean,
that's everything I've got prepped. Like,
Carly,
that
I don't
I've
think
seen.
they made Skittles when I was a kid. I'm that fucking old.
naturally.
Jeez.
What do you want from me? With it's kindness, you're not going to get it.
Sorry, did you notice there was an Odinson after our names?
Yeah, I
Nothing but
I realized that when I decided who I was going to do this podcast with. So
Mm.
the dog will just have to help me.
Old fucker. Yeah, I mean, that's dead. What do you want?
Odinsons. Okay, hold on. What other musical stings?
I guess I have to put that up, don't I?
I mean, you don't have to. I can just quote random comments that no one will ever see.
God damn, that Kraken's really good.
Melkor. So Vector is having a business meeting with Ode to overtake reality. Got it.
Good.
I am okay at this point. Fucking steal reality if you got you, because this one needs some help.
Yeah, no kidding.
It kind of does. We're approaching, and we're over an hour and 10 at this point. Not that I'm complaining, because I don't care how long this runs.
I don't know. This is good shit.
Yeah, I don't care.
Poor Redbreast 12, because the Irish were pirates for a long goddamn time, and part of why they were pirates was because of whiskey. I'll go into that in a second, but also because I've been drinking, and, you know,
Fuck
drunk Luke always wants to be more drunk.
And I think Sarah.
My given name, not my
What?
community name, but it's fine.
Sorry, you said Sareth what now?
I said you have another one as well, don't you? A whiskey.
Oh, I have a whiskey, yeah.
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 Well, fuck it. We'll do Malik's whiskey, your whiskey, and then we'll call it a night.
Shit. I mean, I've got that much left. It's not that bad.
Sarah, please don't drink all that.
Clarence, you don't work tomorrow, right?
No, I don't.
There you go. Feel free. Drink it all.
My wife will kill me. I'm not carrying your ass. Well, she showed us. I'm not carrying you.
I've already reviewed this. This is Redbreast 12. I reviewed it in our whiskey episode. It's my second favorite whiskey to date. So instead of reviewing it, I'm just going to talk about the fact that Ireland was one of the original colonies of England, and they've been treated like shit by England for a long goddamn time. Irish history is a long, complicated history of basically being invaded, being treated like shit, the invaders assimilating and becoming more Irish than the Irish, and then being invaded again, and it just cycles and repeats like that, basically through all of Irish history.
Oh, to be fair, it goes back to the mythological period too, because the Book of Invasions is one of the not founding documents, but one of the oldest mythological cycles we have.
It is. Yeah, and it's literally like, hey, there were these people here, and then the Tuatha came in and invaded, and then after that...
They have names.
No, the Fomori came later, because it was the Furbolg.
Furbolg, excuse me.
So the Furbolg were there, and yeah, like, so the Celts invaded, and that's who wrote the Book of Invasions, and yeah, it's a whole thing. I took one Irish history course with a professor of Irish history who was born and raised in Ireland and did his PhD in Irish history in Ireland. It was a phenomenal course. I recommend anyone who's even mildly interested do a lot of research into Irish history because it's fucking fascinating.
So what particularly about whiskey makes it pirate related?
Thank you for getting me back on track.
You're welcome.
So,
Drunk Malik. Out there, Malik. Go ahead.
while the English were occupying and trotting down upon the Irish, one of the ways that they did that was basically stamping down on whiskey distillation and the whiskey trade. And
they being the English, right?
Yes, they being the English. Thank you. And naturally, because this is what always happens, right? When you have tyrannical governments who stamp down on things, this is what happened when the U.S. did prohibition. The people are going to do what they're going to do. And so the Irish turned to piracy and smuggling and moonshine, basically, to make their whiskey and sell their whiskey and distribute their whiskey. And that's where you get actually a lot of like sailor shanties and stuff are Irish songs that came from Irish sailors and pirates who were sailing, fishing, but a lot of what they were doing was smuggling whiskey all over the place because why not? Better money.
Ooh, what's that? Is that another Skittles mixer?
Yeah, this is another Skittles, but like one of the things that's really cool is apparently when you do Mountain Dew plus an alcohol, they go really fast. You can see them bubbling pretty good there, maybe. It looks better from my angle, I think. Yeah. And those will turn like kind of a white color and sort of look like teeth by the time I actually drink it.
Fair.
Very cool.
Some Walker, I'm just gonna rant forever.
So hold
go ahead,
on
I'm sorry.
1 second. So I just posted a link to both YouTube and Facebook for the IrishPaganSchool.com.
Want to blow that up for our viewers?
This is Laura O'Brien. While I have not taken any paid classes there, I have taken some of the free ones, and they're freaking amazing. So as soon as I have money that I don't know what to do with, instead of spending it on $90 rum, I will I will pay for the Irish Pagan School to take some of the classes there because it's very, very good and you learn a crap ton. So if you're interested in Irish history or Irish mythology or the Irish language, Gaelic, or the Tuath, the Denanan, you can go there and find all of it.
There we go. Looks like teeth.
It does.
Drink your teeth.
Arrgh, drink it.
Drink your teeth.
I must know what it tastes like. Mother molds yours.
They dissolve like your teeth. Truth, Melkor.
Also, I like that Car finally broke out the pirate act.
It's taken me forever, but I've had enough alcohol now.
Yeah. One more drink for
One more of the Kraken, Cesara.
more crack
I'm
on
gonna
the
be
crack.
so hungover tomorrow. It's gonna be great.
Oh, my wife's gonna kill me. That's
Unfortunately, I do,
okay.
but to
I
pick a rune.
Also, can we
Can I
talk
throw
about
one
the
more
fact-
bit of grog trivia out? Or do I need to talk
Please.
about Vector?
No,
Okay,
no, you're
Grog.
fine. Oh, Grog trivia.
Grog trivia bit number 1. So pints and quarts were still distributed on ships for a long time. This is mostly out of the English tradition, mind you. But they were distributing rum on boats until 1970.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it was a thing for a very long time. Like, it got
Look,
vastly
yeah.
reduced, but some boats were doing it all the way up until that time. And
Kinda awesome.
one of the things is you could be rewarded for super hard tasks like bracing the mainsail or whatever. Like, if it broke, they would give you a whole tot of rum as like a reward. So, like, yeah, you get to get plastered because you just did a stupidly deadly thing. But like, the whole thing is now that is still a thing, but only the Queen of England can grant it. It's so ridiculous. Only for the Queen. You were wishing to drink rum upon Her Majesty's boat. No, no, no. There.
There we go.
Now, in regards to Finn Odinson little side comment, I did put the Kraken down several times.
You've just gone back to it.
But
Yeah,
it
it's really,
returned.
really good. I mean, that 4.0, I mean, I'm not going to drink the whole bottle. I'm drinking almost half of it. I'm not only functioning, I can still read the mute button in front of me.
There you go.
It's okay. I can't feel my lips anymore, but damn, that feels good.
I want
Glad
to
I'm
be
not the only one who feels drunk.
extra by the Queen. That sounds amazing.
Mhm.
And I first read that as extra bougie.
I mean,
It's from the Queen. Like,
I mean, if we can drink out of the skulls of our enemies, let's at least drink their teeth.
it says something about me that I immediately took that as a challenge. Like, you think I can't drink out of the skulls of my enemies? How dare you?
the various stitching makes it a little harder. You got to put some resin in there.
So I'm getting bring good rum outside for Rit. And Melkor says stay away from the fire.
Look, if you go up as a bonfire under yourself,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, please don't fall in the fire pit. That's not great.
No, I won't. I won't be close.
okay, I think this is my last one.
I haven't finished any of my drinks. The after party on the Discord voice chat. It's gonna be nice.
I've finished all of my drinks, and then I poured another drink.
And you're not much of a drinker, so I'm wondering how you're feeling.
I feel great.
Just for anybody that is really concerned about how much I've been drinking, I had one of these and I had half of these. So I'm not just drinking this crap straight. And I ate before I came on, unlike some other Odinson. So
I think it is also worth noting I've been drinking grog. Everything I'm drinking is literally watered down by definition.
No. Right, yeah.
when we get to the wine episode, we need to talk about the history of wine drinking and such in ancient Greece, because like their big thing was watering down their wine.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one thing we should probably talk about when we get to a more wine heavy episode, when we're actually drinking straight up wine, not meat.
And so, okay, yep, we can do that.
Yep,
That's
definitely.
why I drink brandy.
I really like brandy, which surprises me because I never thought I would, but I do.
I don't like wine. I fucking love brandy.
And that's my thing. Like, I'm really picky about my. Actually, that's not true. I'm mildly picky about my wines. But yeah, bring the night vision camera.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're on fire. All right, Sarah, do you have a review?
What? Oh shit, that's right.
Shit, I remember. Did you just drop it all over the floor?
No, thankfully, it's another shot.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, so this is Evan Williams Honey Whiskey. It is only 35% alcohol by volume, which means it's roughly 70 proof.
Yeah, but Evan Williams is good. Go ahead.
Evan Williams is good. I've had Evan Williams before, and I can't get this fucker open. There we go. So these little guys are like maybe $5 a shot. If you're trying a new alcohol out and you're not sure how you're going to like it, you know, whether it's Captain Morgan or Evan Williams or even Maker's Mark makes these now. So if you're not quite sure how you're going to appreciate or not appreciate a certain drink, these are really cheap alternatives to buying a whole damn fifth. Because if this had been available in this, I sure as shit wouldn't have bought this.
Jesus Christ.
I'm drinking my rum.
Oh my gosh! All right.
Surprising nobody. I like damn near anything with honey in it. And I like damn near anything with honey in it. So I like Evan Williams. I think I've had it before. And so here we go.
Did you just knock back that entire little bottle?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry.
So it's got a really good honey flavor. It's not cloying. It's not like, here, just drink the beehive. It's really nice. The alcohol smell doesn't punch you in the throat, and the burning isn't there at all. So Evan Williams is really good. Like, contrasting this with, say, Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey Whiskey, the Tennessee Honey Whiskey for Jack Daniel's kind of kicks you in the throat immediately.
Yeah.
Whereas Tennessee Honey Whiskey and Tennessee in general, Evan Williams, not Tennessee. Evan Williams in general just kind of settles in the pit of your stomach and kind of makes a little fire. Yeah, right? You know what? We should name that as one of our meads.
I promise I will not take it. You guys go for it.
I appreciate it.
We're not announcing that yet. Calm down.
We're working on it. Fuck it. If I was to put if I was to put this whiskey on a scale, it'd probably be 3. You know, Jack Daniel's is about 2.5, 2.75 in terms of the honey whiskey. It's not the greatest, it's not the worst. You could go way worse. God knows you could go way worse. Evan Williams is pretty good. It doesn't kick you in the throat. It lets you know that you're drinking a whiskey, but it doesn't kick you in the throat. Is it like knocking back a syrup like Honey Jack? No, not quite. It's sweet. It lets you know there's alcohol there, and it lets you know that you're drinking something with alcohol. But it's less like kicking you in the stomach with fire, and it's more like it's setting a small hearth in your stomach. Instead of a burning sensation going from your throat clear on down to your stomach, it's more like we're going to make a cozy little fire, and I'm a little toasty.
Someone said watching him try to talk afterwards is also amusing.
Sorry, I am slurring a little bit.
Felt there was a hint of Bob Ross in there, almost like we're gonna make a happy little fire in your belly. Just put it right there.
You know what? For as much as we've had,
There's no wrong way to drink, just happy little accidents.
If I have happy little accidents, my wife kills me. So, but Rebel Soaks, I've never had it. Now that Car has reviewed one of them, I'm gonna have to try it myself because that looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say I haven't had anything other than the pecan, the roasted pecan flavor. But wow,
Oh, sorry, I was under the impression
really good. So, I don't know who that's to. I assume it's to me.
I'm a little bit more than tipsy.
I think
No,
Sareth
that's
is the one who said it, though.
No, my lips are a little numb, so that's legit. I did not. I greatly underestimated how much the Kraken would affect me.
I mean,
I think that's what Finn was trying to tell you earlier.
remember the "it's dangerous" part?
Oh shit!
Ooh.
and Finn saying things like, yeah, "This is what screwed up a Zoom call for me," and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess that's it for this episode. You can find us on Facebook at Three Pagans on Tap. You can also find us on YouTube at Three Pagans on Tap. We would really like to thank Mother Multiverse for being a part of this episode.
Thank you.
For bringing the pirate with them.
Also, if you guys want to hit us up on the Three Pagans on Tap Discord. You can suggest topics, drinks, everything from whiskey, beer, wine, etc. So if you have any ideas that you want us to drink,
We'll do it.
Let us know.
And we'll end up like this by the end.
yup.
Almost
right.
certain.
Peace out, everybody.
Thank you.
Adios.
Right.
Bye.